Let's speak to the Auditor General's Department. Bernard Kondia, Assistant Public Relations Officer at the Audit Service, joins us. Thank you for joining us. Why this intervention?
Thank you very much, Samson, and good morning to your viewers and your listeners alike. I just want to clarify something small, that the audit that the Auditor General conducts, first, the Auditor General doesn't go to the field to do audit. It is the staff of Audit Service. So for anybody to impugn that he's targeting people will be most unfair and disingenuous. The staff go out there to do the audit. Now, the audit, just as you read the audit objectives, was to examine what transpired at GETFund. So the focus was on the institution. And so all the audit observations at any given time is given to the management of GETFund to respond. At the end of the audit, we organize what we call the exit conference, where we sit again with the management of GETFund, and in this case, we went through the issues one after the other, after which we gave them a draft management letter to look at the issues and respond in writing. Having done that, we gave them 2 weeks. And when they responded, we even had to extend the time for them, after which we wrote back to them officially, asking them to confirm that these information are the information they are claiming are the authentic and the records available to them. These evidence included even their own bank transfer advices to the various individuals and accounts. And so having done that, we put all these together and submit a report to Parliament as dictated by the law.
What you are saying is that you do not have any duty or obligation to verify the information that the auditees give you? What
duty we have is this. Having submitted the report to Parliament, PAC will then be looking at it. But where the Auditor General deems it necessary to disallow any expenditure and surcharge the persons, that is where we now get to the individual beneficiary.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the process. Bernard, listen to me. I'm talking about the process of auditing. I'm not talking about when you are done and submit report. When you are doing the auditing, please, can I ask a question? Can I ask a question?
Yes,
when you are doing the auditing,
yes, please.
You don't contact the third parties if third parties are involved. You don't contact them and ask them any questions. Is that what you're saying?
During the audit process, we do not. What we do is to obtain the relevant information from the management. The people we contact, if there's a management that has left office and we need to get to them, then we do. Where there is an agency, let's say the bank account of an institution we are auditing, where we need to obtain evidence of supposed transfers, we do. But the individual who, just like you said, if they bought something or someone received something, we don't go to those individuals. What we need is proof of these transactions from the relevant institutions. Having done that, if we come to the conclusion that this payment is irregular or this payment is contrary to law, and therefore someone has to refund, that is where we now narrow to the beneficiary or whoever authorized that payment or whose negligence might have resulted in that. So in this particular case, GETFund says these people applied for scholarships, and these are their names. These are their approvals. These are the monies I have sent to all those individuals through my banker. We then request from the bank to get authentication of these transfers and then add them and send to Parliament. And that is why you realize that anytime PAC is sitting, they do not invite individuals unless there's a proof that the management of the entity is unable to provide every information the PAC needs. Else you realize PAC always invites only the management of the audited entity.
Right. But is this, you know, people have genuine questions. You must have your answers. For example, when I read your law, section 33(1), of the Audit Service Act, which says anybody or the person who is giving you the information for your work, if they give to the Auditor-General any information which the person knows to be false or which he has no reason to believe is true, they are committing a crime for which they will be punished. If you don't check and find and get to know that it's false information, how would they be punished? If your job is simply to collect the information and give it to the Public Accounts Committee.
Something you will agree with me that the law makes room for this to be done when we are to disallow an expenditure and proceed to surcharge the persons involved. That is why you now have to give notice of intention to these individuals as mentioned in the report or any other document that we used in arriving at these decisions. But the focus of the audit was on the administration of scholarship by GETFund and the processes they have put in place to be sure that they are indeed providing
it's not helping.
All right.
Shouldn't have put out those things.
All right.
That's all.
All right. Bernard, thank you very much for the intervention. Thank you.